Welcome to day 8, Present Continuous Tense. In today's lecture, we will learn one of the most important tenses you need to learn to do conversational Turkish, the present continuous tense. Because you're accustomed to conjugating tenses into sentences from our present simple tense lesson, you will quickly pick up the rules for making sentences about actions happening now. Why? Because they follow the same logic. Don't forget to download the cheat sheet for this lesson by visiting the link in the description below. And another thing, supporter members can do the exercises for this lesson. The link is in the video description below. You can learn more about being a supporter by visiting the link in the video description. After this lesson, can you tell me what you're doing right now? Add as much as detail as possible. I'll be waiting for your comments. Have a good lesson. The present continuous or progressive tense is used to talk about general habits and everyday actions. If you remember the word order of a sentence with an action verb, present continuous tense also follows the same order. The only difference we have when making such sentences is we have to add or change certain vowel sounds at the end of a verb and add the tense suffix your or iyor to make it as a continuous sentence. Let's see some sentence examples. Ahmet akşam yemeği yapıyor. Biz ders çalışıyoruz. Kedi süt içiyor. Makine ekmek kesiyor. There are some verbs that need to follow some simple rules in order to be correctly conjugated in the present continuous tense. If the root of a verb ends with the vowel e, we drop it and replace it with either I or ü, and later add the present continuous suffix yor, and finally the personal suffix. Look at our previous chart to see the correct sounds according to the vowel harmony. Ahmet Ayşe'yi bekliyor. Annem elma yiyor. O köpeği besliyor. Ablam müzik dinliyor. The reason we changed the e to an I in dinle, besle, ye, bekle is because it's an unrounded front vowel like the e sound. It makes the pronunciation easier and fluent when we change it. Let's look at other variations of vowel replacement for continuous tense. The below example is of a rounded back vowel. The e is replaced by ü, as they are both rounded back vowels. Teyzem şarkı söylüyor. In the below example, the verb ara loses its a sound and it's replaced with an ı sound. Arkadaşımı arıyorum. Finally, root of the verbs that end in a t are usually changed to a d sound. Here are some verbs that don't follow this rule and unfortunately you simply have to memorize them. Amcam işe gidiyor. Mehmet televizyon seyrediyor. Adam tarak satıyor. Büyük gemi batıyor. If you want to make a negative present continuous sentence, you need to insert the mi, m, mu, mü suffixes after the root of the verb right before the present continuous marker yor. Here are some sentence examples. Seni anlamıyorum. Ayşe spor yapmıyor. Ali beni sevmiyor. O gelmiyor. The verbs sevmek and anlamak are used in the present continuous tense in Turkish, while they are used in the present simple tense in English. There are many other verbs in Turkish that may be used in a different tense in English. This will only be a bit problematic if you're doing translation work, but otherwise you will understand the difference in time. Like the positive sentences, there are also rules for vowel and consonant changes when conjugating verbs in negative present continuous sentences. But because the negative tense marker always starts with the letter, you only need to focus on the basic vowel harmony to choose the correct tense and personal suffix. When making positive questions in present continuous, we include the question particle mu and m at the end of the sentence, right before the personal suffix. Let's see some sentence examples. Bu akşam basketbol oynuyor muyuz? Evet, oynuyoruz. Bu kitabı okuyor musun? Hayır, okumuyorum. Annemle alışverişe gidiyor musun? Evet, gidiyoruz. We can add more detail to our question sentences by using the below questioned words right before the verb. When using these words, you don't write the mu question particle. Ne, nerede, kim, nasıl, ne zaman, niye, neden. Here are some examples. Nereye gidiyoruz? Ne yiyorsun? Neden koşuyorsun? Ne zaman dönüyorsun? Kim geliyor? Bunu nasıl açıyorsun? If you want to make negative questions, you basically make a normal negative present continuous sentence plus the question particle and the personal suffix right at the end of the sentence. Let's see some examples. Sen televizyon izlemiyor musun? Ahmet okula gitmiyor mu? Beni hiç düşünmüyor musun? Ayşe ile konuşmuyor musun?